Hello, this is Frankie Meatballs. I want to welcome you to another episode of Frankie Meatballs Says. Today we're going to talk about how to conduct yourself in a deposition when you're involved in an accident claim. You should have a conference with your attorney a couple of days before the deposition to go over the rules and also go over most of the questions you'll be asked. My firm also sends you an outline of the questions and a short article on how to prepare for this proceeding. Your deposition is the defense attorney's first opportunity to ask you questions while looking you face to face. Our court reporter will ask you to raise your right hand and swear you in, which means you take an oath under God that what you are going to say is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. There are two primary reasons for taking a deposition. The first one is to obtain information that the other side wants to evaluate issues such as liability, as well as damages, what I refer to as the cherries in my prior video. The second reason is to see what kind of witness you're going to make if we have to take this to a jury trial, and also to try and catch you in a lie if possible. It's very important to tell the truth in a deposition, because many of the questions they ask, they already have the answers to. I tell my clients to sit in the deposition chair with two thoughts in the back of your head. First, the person asking me the questions has all of my medical records, and they know my entire history. And then the second thing is that the defendant has been filming me every day to see what I'm capable of doing, as far as physical restrictions are concerned. If you answer these questions with those thoughts in your head, you should do fine. Your responses to questions should be very short. If the answer requires a yes or no response, you provide a yes or no answer. If you don't know the answer, you say, I don't know. If you don't understand the question, you ask the person to please rephrase the question. I'm not sure what you are asking me. Now, if you do need to provide an explanation to a question, keep it very short. Your attorney will have an opportunity to ask you questions if there is something that needs to be explained better later on. And he or she should tell you that they are only going to ask you these questions when the other person is finished, if they believe you may have said something incorrectly and you may need to be rehabilitated, because the way you answered it earlier was not good. A couple of other things you need to know is the court reporter is typing down everything you're going to be saying and everything everybody else is going to be saying. So you can't grunt, you can't nod your head yes or no and expect them to take that down as a response. You want to make sure that this court reporter understands what you are saying. You should attend your deposition dressed in slacks and a button-down shirt as if you were going to church or a place of worship. There's no need to wear a suit. At the end of the deposition, the court reporter is going to ask you if you want to read or waive reading of the deposition, if it is ordered. I always tell the court reporter that we want to read. That gives you the opportunity to review what the court reporter transcribed as far as your responses to the questions asked. The court reporter will not change the transcript, but if you disagree and believe what she put in the transcript was wrong, there will be an extra sheet of paper at the very beginning of the transcript called an errata sheet. And it's going to be attached to all the information that was discussed in the deposition. And you will need to identify the page and line number on the sheet and complete what you believe you actually said, which was taken down wrong. I hope you found this episode of Frankie Meatballs Said very, very informative. If you did, please tell my boss by going to the Dickstein Law Firm's Facebook page and liking us, and adding a comment. You can always subscribe to the Dickstein Law Firm channel on YouTube, and go to our website at flahurt.com. This is Frankie Meatballs from the Dickstein Law Firm signing off. Woof, woof.